she's a very upfront lady. She does a good job of telling you how she feels. She wants you to know that she's upset. She'll let you know she's upset. If she wants to know she's happy, she's very happy. She's a very proud mom, meaning she shows her love very well.
Yep.
She's a strong person. She raised me for, I want to say, for my baby years all by herself. Because she actually lost she lost her husband, her first husband. And I don't know if I can do that. She's strong.
Strong.
And then, she was not married when she first had me, but she did it. And then she met my dad, and she was confident enough in what he could do as a father, which I think is a tremendous testament to her understanding of character. She's strong. Earliest memory. I know that for sure we were not in the house that I grew up in. I pretty much was raised in the same house, but we lived in another house for probably, I don't know how old I was. It may have been when I was 3 or 4. But we lived in that house, and it was just me and her. It was before my dad was around, and it was connected to the barn. Like, you walked out of the back, and you were right there with the horses. And I don't have necessarily specifics, but I remember living in that house with her, and it was just me and her. I do remember that.
Do you remember what it was like when you were by yourself with her?
No, I remember she was really protective. I was her baby. I'm still her baby. But
right, of course.
She was always, she always wanted to, she said the great thing about having boys, I think, she still says this, is that you just have to keep them alive.
That's right.
I had this, we got this ornament from Christmas, and it had these matchsticks out the top of it. And I'd always heard if you rubbed metal against a matchstick, it would catch on fire. Well, I felt like I'd just test that.
That's right.
So I took this, it was right on the fireplace, thank God. And I took it and I struck it across, and sure enough, the whole thing just went up. And it had this ribbon on it that as it caught on fire, it started to fall down to the carpet. And so I get mugs of water, and I'm trying to throw them on. And finally I say, forget it. And I go screaming out to the barn, because she was down at the barn. Mom, the house is on fire. What? And she comes running up, and luckily I was petrified. And I just could see it in her face. She's like, he did it. He finally did it. He burned down our house.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Oh, how about her cooking? What was it like?
Oh, yeah. She's great with a microwave. She loves cooking stuff in the microwave. She actually, what's funny is whenever she tried, she did a really good job. She loved country style steak, gravy. That was a good one. She did a great crock pot. She made the best mashed potatoes ever. She loved green bean casserole as far as making it. And as a kid, I hated it. Now I love it. I hate it when she made green bean casserole as a kid. But she does it now, and I love it now. So.
Nice.
But yeah, she's self-proclaimed microwave cook. Most of the stuff she likes. She used to get those little Hormel beef things in the microwave and put them in. And it was. So it was Easter. I believe I was still in Charleston, and my mom and dad were in Hilton Head, and they came over to Charleston to have dinner with me. And I actually rode back with them back to Hilton Head. And my dad went back to the sailboat. He's like, we have a sailboat in Hilton Head. So he went back to the sailboat. He said, I sleep on the sailboat. And my mom and I just stayed up and watched Ten Commandments, Charleston Heston. We just stayed up and watched it. and like I think we had ice cream, and popcorn, and it was just really fun. Like
That's
it was just
really
kind of calming and relaxing, and it was pretty neat. And then every Labor Day, go back for the Passion Play that a group from our church we used to go to puts on every year, and every time like I go back and I ride horses with my mom, because my dad and I have the sailboat thing, the boat thing and the outdoors thing. Like we have all that stuff, but then my mom and I, for the longest time, just had each other because I think as a boy you grow up and you're a little bit closer to your mom somewhat, and then as you get older you get a little closer with your dad. Maybe that's primal, I don't know, but regardless, my mom, has the horse thing. That's her thing. She loves it, and I really wanted to, spend time with her in her element, because I spent time with my dad in his element, quite a bit.
Yep.
And so that's always been really fun, is to spend time with her and the horses.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah, just that I knew, I've always known she loved me, She just has always been there for me. And I talk to her every week, and always will. She just, I think we have a bond basically where we enjoy talking to each other, friends, I enjoy hearing from her. I think she enjoys hearing from me. But at the same time, when she's ready to, she'll also tell me when she thinks I'm doing wrong, and that keeps me doing right. I think a lot of it, she doesn't really. I don't think there's too much that I do that she's not proud of, and I know that, because I think that if I did do stuff she wasn't proud of, I would do that too. I really don't have too many memories without him. I mean, he's always been in my life. He's been my dad. I mean, he is my dad. He is always been my dad. He is. He owes me. I've always said that he owes me nothing, because I'm not true. I mean, however important it may be, I don't come from his DNA. I'm not necessarily his, but I am not his. Like, he has raised me as I am his son, and that's always been. He's never been anybody but my dad. Does everything, is a truly, truly selfless individual. I mean, there's no decision that I think I've ever seen him make that is not truly altruistic. I mean, he does things. He will do everything he can for anybody else but himself. I really believe that. If that's the big contrast between, and that's why I think my mom and dad are perfect together, because that's the big contrast, is that my mom, she has things she enjoys. She enjoys horses. She enjoys all that stuff. And he has done everything in his life to support that, which has been pretty cool. Throughout that day at school, they started bailing on me, because this was at a slumber party with like 6 other of my friends, and they started bailing on me, and I was devastated. I really was. And then, it's kind of a mixed bag. It's a bad memory, a good memory. He offered to come and stay with me up in my room, and I don't know why, but maybe I was just lashing out. But no, I don't want you to come up. No, and I think for a while there, my dad wasn't, in my mind, like as a young kid, he wasn't cool, so I didn't want to hang out with him or do anything, But he came up anyways, and I remember feeling really special. Like something about that, like even though like I was a jerk, he still came up and he slept in a sleeping bag on the floor as like a slumber party for me. So it was really sweet.
That's really cool.
And then we always go camping, all the times when I was in Charleston, I was only about an hour away from him. When he was in Hilton Head with the sailboat, so I'd go and go over and spend time with him on the boat, and that was something that we could kind of share in. And like all of those kind of, combine into like just really cool, a well of memories. Like they meant a lot to me. Makes me look forward to the new ones too. That's another thing.
It's good. That's cool.
He puts everyone else in front. He really does. He puts everybody he loves in front of any of his own self-interest, and he's a giver, and doesn't ask anything back. He really does just bear everything out for anybody who wants, and he does not care if someone, he does not care if someone doesn't. No one doesn't like him. I've never met anyone that doesn't like him, but he wouldn't care if they did. And he has my grandma was a lot the same way. They have their mindset on one thing, and it's usually a positive thing, but he accepts people at the same time, but then he knows who's trying to screw with him. He knows who's trying to put one over on him. He motors right through and doesn't even care. He really is accepting of people that you could just tell nobody disappoints him. He has this aura that he's above anything petty. He's bigger than that. He's bigger than me. He's bigger than you and I. He has this presence that's just kind of, you can tell. I witnessed if they had problems, they fought, but I also witnessed them making up. They got into something. We were renovating our back porch into a living room, and my mom wanted to paint the closet, and my dad wanted to hire somebody to paint it. But she just wanted it done. She just wanted to put paint up, and he made some comment about not wanting to do a half-ass, and she just lost it. And when we were in the car, we were riding somewhere. I forget where, but he was going to ride with us. It was something important, it was me, him, and then it may have been like a school dance or something. She was going to drop me off, and we're all getting in the car, and they're kind of fighting and back and forth. And he asked, "Do you want me to not ride with y'all tonight?" And she's like, "I don't care." So he stayed at home, and we ride. On the car ride, my mom told me all the ways she was wrong, and whenever she was gonna get home, she was gonna apologize for how she acted, and that was, it was healthy for me to see, because it's not always positive, and seeing people reconcile or come to some form of reconciliation, even from the window of one other person, was so that was cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. We went to Hilton Head every year, twice a year, for pretty much my entire life. I don't really have too many memories of us not doing it. We would go once during the summer with the whole family. To my grandma and papa's, my mom's parents' house in Hilton Head. They own a house, and then we would rent another house. And we would have the whole family, aunts and uncles, everybody. A lot like we're actually doing for the wedding. And yeah, my mom and dad obviously were there, and then we had Thanksgiving. We would do it there too. So we had one in the summer and one in Thanksgiving. And that was our spot. That was the spot. Mom. And they gave me two great examples to follow, that's for sure. How much I actually do sometimes, it's up for debate, but
Practice.
they definitely loved me my whole life, and I always knew it, always know it. I think it's a great compliment to somebody whenever you tell them, you can tell that they love you. I've always been able to tell. Sometimes you hate it. Sometimes you're like, why do you have to? Can you not? I would say that is a tremendous part of my faith base too, is because, in its own way, I know an earthly love that I've never questioned, ever. And I think a lot of times people struggle with the thought of God. How could this thing, being, person, whatever, ever love me, because they may have had a relationship with their parents or whoever where there was some question as to whether or at least they weren't maybe confident enough to understand it. And I feel like I've always had two people that is undeniable. And so to me, it's not a stretch to believe in something that loves me, without fault.
Yep.
No matter what I do, he's gonna love me. And that's the way I feel with my parents. No matter what I do, they're gonna love me, but at the same time, I don't want to do anything that would ever jeopardize that in the first place. I love you, Mom and Dad.